Hey, Sparkling Trade community. It is good to see you guys again. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I had a really big project I was working on, and I was like, I had to focus. As you guys know, I do this trading full time, but I have other things that I do as well. I love to connect with this community. You guys are legit awesome. So today I want to talk about options trading for beginners. If a lot of people ask on our page, why options? Should I just do stocks, trade stocks? That is a big question. So I just kind of wanted to go over kind of what options are and why I would highly suggest them for beginners or anybody that wants to get into this space. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is Sparkle and Trade. We spread joy and support in the trading world. A lot of my audience are women, woo-hoo-hoo. And I love helping women, but men, you guys are there too because I interact with you guys as well. So I just like to share my journey. I've been trading the stock market full time since August, but I started with the Invest with Teri strategy in June of 2021. Been going headfirst when I learned about it and learned the power of trading and all that you can do with this market. I said, what else is there to do? Like, why am I doing all this other stuff that takes a whole lot of time, energy, and just wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. So I dived headfirst into this space and I'm so glad I did. I love it. And yeah, I've been going strong ever since. Some days are great, some days are not great. As we all know, stock market is up and down. Some days you will be great, but there will be losses. If you do your technical analysis, your risk management, and all the things that Teri teaches you, you will do well. Now, if you're like, how do I learn? How do I get started? The course that I took to learn how to trade is in the link in my description below. You can take it too if you want. Like I tell a lot of people, a lot of the stuff that I talk about won't make sense until you know how to trade or kind of know like what you're getting yourself into. So just make sure that you are not trying to learn this on your own, but you are actually learning it from somebody that has made millions of dollars or were very successful in the stock market area. It's a beast. It's a beast. It's a beast. You don't want to put your money in there because you're probably going to lose it if you don't know what to do. Just trying to be honest with you guys. So today, we're going to be talking about options trading for beginners. If you see me looking down, I trade on Friday. So I'm actually in a trade. So I'm just like, I watch my trades like a hawk. So I have my trade right here and I'm watching. Today's been going great, but the last 40 minutes of the day have been a little volatile in my opinion over the last month or so. So I'm like watching it like a hawk. Anyway, I'm trying to get out of this trade. Let's see what happens. I wanted to talk to you guys about options trading for beginners. And I'm gonna try to stay focused on this, so not on my trade. This is why I usually don't record. I usually don't record when I'm in the trade, but I haven't recorded in a while. And so I was like, let me just upload, to share with you guys where I'm at on my journey. Like I said, I like to share my journey with you guys. I've been trading. Y'all know if you've been following my channel for any significant amount of time, then you know that I trade SPY. Y'all know that my favorite strategy is vertical credit spreads. I love the SPX, SPY. I haven't been trading SPX, y'all. We dated, it didn't work out, and I broke out with SPX. And I'm dating SPY, and the date has been going great. So I've been sticking with SPY. That's my boo thing now. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about options trading for beginners. So if you are brand new to stock market or brand new to options, and you're like, what in the world is option? What are you doing? What is that? I hear everybody talk about it. You know, there's somebody on TikTok, they walked into a man's house and the man's house was like immaculate. And the guy said, man, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm an options trader. Like, what the heck is that? At the time, I didn't know what that was myself. I saw the TikTok video. I was like, what's options trader? Didn't even look it up. But soon later, when I learned about Teri's course and I upgraded to the VIP, I was like, that's legit. That's it right there. So how did I get started? I shared with you guys, I got started with Teri, right? The program. I share all about my story in my initial Invest with Teri review video. I go into grave detail about how I got started. So instead of talking about it again, just go back and watch that video. All the videos on this channel dive into some aspect of my journey. So just feel free to have at it. So that's how I got it started. Number two, what is an options trade? An options trade is a contract. It is a contract that represents not just one stock, but 100 stocks. So options trade is preferred because let's just say you can't afford an Amazon stock, because Amazon stock, I feel like right now they're about to, Amazon stock, let's find it. How much is Amazon stock going for right now? An Amazon stock is very expensive. So just one stock of Amazon is right now it's $2,900. So to buy just one stock of Amazon, you have to spend $2,900, and the price goes up and down all the time. But right now it's like around $2,900. Well, that's just one stock of Amazon. Like, you're not going to make much money with one stock of Amazon unless something crazy happens. But anything is possible. That's what stock markets teach me, that anything is possible. But that is very, like, making a lot of money. You usually need a lot of the stock to make a lot of money, which is why options are so intriguing. So an option contract of Amazon right now, depending on which premium you go for, let's just say you wanted to buy, let's just say you wanted to buy, it's like $325 right now. So instead of spending $2,900 to buy an Amazon stock, you can buy 100 for $325 right at that $2,900 strike price. Again, it depends on strike price and it depends on the strategy. I usually do vertical credit spreads, so I tend to sell them before I buy them. But that's a whole nother discussion. Anyway, so buying 100 of Amazon, you will definitely see the profit, because instead of having just 100, you have one. I mean, instead of having one, you have 100, and they represent a stock. And it's kind of like the contract tells you that you can get profit based on the stock if you buy this option, the option to buy this stock at this strike price, as long as it does what you say you want it to do. Like, if it goes up, then you get the profit of it going up. Okay. And then you're going to sell that options contract once you get to where you think it's going to hit, and the profit that you make in between is worth 100 stocks of that trade. So options are amazing. If that makes sense, instead of having to, oh good, I just got out. Good. I got out of my trade. If you heard that, I just got on my trade, made some money. Hey. Yeah, I had a loss on Monday and I made it back in 2 days. So that's cool. So that's what an option is. Option just gives you the ability, everyday people, the ability that don't have millions and millions of dollars, to get into stock and see profit off of a little bit of money. I kind of look at an option as the key to build wealth with a little bit of money. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope I explained that well. But you take $500 and you can get $50,000 in stock that you don't have $50,000, but you got 500. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of mentality. It just gives you the ability to profit off of the stock using an options contract. The details of that contract and breaking down how to get into option audit, that all that is learned in Teri's course. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot teach all that to you. I can only tell you guys the beginning kind of snippets to it so that you will know that this is reason why VIP is so important. Most people ask me, should I upgrade to the VIP or just stick with them? The difference between an option and regular stock is the stock. Yes. So you can profit off a regular stock, but you're depending on how much resources you have to work with will determine how much you profit. You're like, I only have $1,000. And you either need a really cheap stock, which when you have a really cheap stock, that means that it may not be the best company. Not all the time, but usually it's not the best company. And that small stock has to move a lot. So that's how you would make money with a little bit of money. The stock that you buy has to be cheap. It can happen. And it happens all the time. People buy cheap stocks and make a lot of money. Yeah. Teri teaches, and one thing that I agree with is put your bank where, like, bank your dollar where there is credibility. So a credible company is where you want to land, right? So that's why we highly suggest really good companies: Amazon, Apple, Google. Who else is on my list? Netflix was on my list. Did y'all hear what happened with Netflix? Netflix, y'all. Netflix. That was the company I made $1,000 in a day the very first time. And that at that time, their stock was like $600. That was last year, July. There's like $600 for one stock, and not Amazon just plummeted. I was looking at Amazon, like, I mean, not Amazon, but Netflix plummeted. I'm like, what in the world happened? That was really weird to me, but I do think the war had something to do with it because all those people had to go overseas. I mean, Russia's pretty big. 200,000 people. Yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, I hope Amazon goes back up because I love Amazon, but like, man, that thing tanked. Woo wee! It tanked twice, y'all. It tanked the first time at the end of the year, at the end of January. Yeah, it's a huge tank. And then it just tanked again. I'm just like, what is going on, Netflix? Y'all got to get it together. Y'all went from 600 to 215 right now. So anyway, that's the reason Netflix. Okay, I was just telling you guys about my watch list. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track, but I'm out of the trade, so I can focus. I can focus. It was a good day. Today was a good day, good profitable day. So that's why I only do options right now. I don't trade stock unless you have like $100 million or $100,000 or more. Trade options. And even if you did have 100,000, just still trade options. I just don't see the purpose of trading a stock when you can trade options for cheaper. Like, it just, I don't know. I feel like stocks are for people that don't know options exist. Because I wouldn't trade options unless I knew about it. And when I only took the course with Teri, I was only trading stock. When I took the VIP course, I was like, that don't make no sense. So options is the way to go. Let me know if you guys have any like specific questions about options. There are different strategies: the iron butterfly, the iron condor, vertical credit spreads, the single naked calls, covered calls. These are all ways you can trade options. They all have different strategies to them and how to be successful. I have chosen to do vertical credit spreads. I think it's just safe. I don't get the big, huge profits like people usually get with a options trade. So like if you had like, I don't know, a $5,000, you put $5,000 in for options trade, you might be able to get $10,000 or $7,000 by one trade if you did it right. But a vertical credit spread, you might be only able to get $2,000 to $3,000. So, and this does depend on what premium you get. Like I like to be safe. I like to be safe. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I miss y'all. So glad that you guys are on this journey with me. I'm here for y'all. Like, feel free to pick my brain. I'm all for that. And share, because there's more people that want to get into this space, and they may have questions. They may see somebody look like them that changed their hair as much as I do. That wants to do options trading. Like, share this page with them. I'm down with that. I want to build the Sparkle and Trade community. So let's do it. Let's go for it. And I'm honored to be on this journey with you guys. Comment below your questions or any videos that you guys want to see, and I will make those for you. I'll be seeing more videos in next month now that my project that I was working on is done. And you guys will be hearing about the project that I got coming up. Can't wait to share with you guys. Anyway, have a blessed one. I will see you guys later.